Hello everyone. So our second to last story in our collection of Funky Fables is the story that's called The Wolf and the Crane. And a crane is a type of bird. Look at that, with a really, really long neck and a really, really long beak. That wolf doesn't look too happy, and nor does that crane. Let's find out what's going on in this fable. Gobble, 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 crunch. Wolf was eating. Wolf was munching. Wolf was tearing. Wolf was crunching. When, ow! Ow, 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 said Wolf. I've swallowed a bone. Wolf shook his head and he opened his jaws wide and he shook his head and he ran to the stream to drink and he shook his head and he shook his head and he shook his head. But, ow, 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 howled Wolf. There's a bone in my throat and I can't get it out and it hurts. He was having a little bit of a problem there. Flap, flap, flap. A flight of cranes flew by, so a group of cranes are called a flight. Flap, 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 and Wolf looked up. Wolf sat down and thought. Mr. Crane, Wolf thought. Oh ho. Oh ho, Wolf thought, of course. His beak is long, his beak is narrow. His beak can tweak and pick and pull the bone right out of my throat. So he's thinking about his really long beak to help him. Wolf went hurrying through the woods. Pant, pant, hurry, scurry, scurry. Mr. Crane, with your beak, will you tweak this bone from my throat? Mr. Crane shook his head. Oh no, not me. Your teeth are far too sharp. Your teeth are far too strong. Your teeth are gleaming white and much too long. Oh no, not me. So I think he thinks you might eat him if he puts his head down his throat. Wolf sighed. Wolf scratched. Wolf thought. Wolf rolled on his back. Dear Mr. Crane, kind Mr. Crane, I'll give you silver and I'll give you gold and a wife to care for you when you're old. Dear Mr. C, kind Mr. C, just do this one little thing for me. He was really trying to persuade him. Said Mr. Crane, and his eyes shone. Said Mr. Crane, and he hopped forward. Said Mr. Crane. Do you promise? I promise, said Wolf. Oh, I do, I do, I do. By the sun and the moon and the stars in the sky, cross my heart and hope to die. Very well, said Crane, and he picked and he pulled with his long narrow beak, and he gave a tweak, and the bone was out, all gone. There you go. He did it. There, Mr. Wolf, said Crane. Now, where's my silver? Where's my gold? My wife to care for me when I'm old. Wolf growled. Wolf snarled. Wolf flashed his teeth. Flip, flap away, Mr. Crane. You put your head in the jaws of a wolf and you'll never do that again. Flip, flap, fly away. All the bones in my throat will all be bones of a crane. He's not lived up to his promise and he said he'd do that. I don't think that's a very fair thing to do. And there we go. So that's a short end to that story. And it's now time to sleep. So tuck yourselves in bed, ready for the last day of learning for the week. Sleep really well tonight. You're going to need all the energy for your learning